Greetings, folks. Just on my way from the house back to Kyoto for the workshop, and I thought I'd stop at this temple and maybe cover some of the questions that have been coming up in the email lately. Now, one of the questions is about stillness. This particular individual said that when they're in stillness, they're all the same, and you can't really differentiate the different types of stillness. So in order to differentiate types of stillness, it's how you accumulate it that matters. So you create a contrast. So let's say your vital breathing, that's your initial meditation object. You separate it into electric and magnetic, the yin yang. You create the magnetic body mechanics, amplify the magnetic fluid, concentrate on that magnetic fluid until you move into a very deep, quiet state, and you feel the energy and the quietude. And now pay more attention to the quietude underneath the energy. And as you do that, there's a very distinct sensation to the stillness. When you're in that, when you have water element or magnetic fluid as your meditation object, its purpose is to hold things together. It keeps everything connected. And as you practice increasing your relationship to magnetic fluid and observing the stillness, there's the etheric blueprint of the meditation object which remains. And that etheric blueprint, or the door through which you entered the stillness, you get a sense of that blueprint. You get a sense of the fate of that energy, its function, its universal lawfulness, its purpose, what it's there for, what it does, and so forth. As you go through switching to electric fluid and then entering to concentration, to samahati on electric fluid, and then you enter into a type of stillness underneath it. The electric fluid has this expanding quality, and it seeks to expand the universe and radiate outwards and generate light and move everything in outward direction, make the universe expand. So this stillness is underneath that. You're moving through the blueprint in the stillness of its purpose for existence, and the sensation of the stillness is different. It's a different quality. Now, through both of them, you're entering into equanimity. It's a different type of equanimity. So when you generate electric and magnetic contrasts and you have generated success, that which is fire and water essentially, now you move on to the contrast between air and earth. So you hit the air element body mechanics, open the space, same thing. Move through the stillness, the etheric blueprint of the air element into the akasha. Do the same with the earth element. Each blueprint that you're entering that stillness through has a different fate, a different function, a different purpose. It's unique. And the sensitivity to the etheric blueprint gives you sensitivity to the different type of stillness that you're accumulating, which in turn gives you an awareness of what you're becoming equanimous to, what you're becoming immune to. And when you do all four elements to enter akasha, then your relationship to akasha is much deeper, and you have much deeper equanimity. So use those four meditation objects to enter akasha, and it'll make a lot of sense once you've played with that for a few weeks, maybe a few months, depending on what your concentration capacity is right now. All right, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about that, let me know. If I find a nice temple along the way, I'll make another video on the next topic. All right, everyone. Thanks for your time, and catch you on the next video.